o'clock in the morning, so nobody is hearing it. They're sleeping. My friend called me and told me about this. And so I'm outside. Like, what the hell is that? And I'm letting the video go as long as I am, so that you can tell that this thing is lingering, whatever it is. It's not a plane flying by. It's freezing out.
And more breaking news overnight. Neighborhoods all over the south side of the metro reported a loud roaring noise that rattled windows, shook a lot of buildings. Jennifer Pierce down there this morning. Jennifer, some of our viewers said this was no airplane.
Right, Stan, and a lot of them, well, they live near airports, Will Rogers World Airport being one of them, but they say this was not airport-related noise, and it happened from about midnight to 2 this morning. One of our viewers even whipped out her phone and recorded the mysterious noise. Now, most of those reports were coming from the southwest side of the city, and many compared the noise to a large jet engine. Several News 9 viewers said it rattled windows and shook buildings for a couple of hours straight. We've checked with the local police and fire dispatchers and the FAA, and no one seems to know the source. Jamie Davis says it may have sounded like a plane, but she knows it was something much more than that.
Like everywhere, like I can hear it in my room with my TV on. It's really loud. Shaking my windows, my doors. It's really loud.
And Jamie believes it may have something to do with the earthquakes that happened around midnight, around the same time that they heard this noise, but nobody really knows for sure. Now, we did call Tinker, and we have not heard back from them. Live in Southwest Oklahoma City, Jennifer Pierce, News 9.
New York City, New York, October 29th. 2012.
What a horrible sound.
Strange noises resonate through the air around Lower Manhattan. But the intense humming sound is all due to the weather. Strong winds are blowing through the Freedom Tower construction site, turning the building into a giant tuning fork. The weather's responsible for a lot of strange noises, and the eerie echo was heard just before Hurricane Sandy hit the East Coast.
That weird noise everywhere.
But some sounds are out of this world, literally. It's the sonic boom from a meteor shower. But others can't be so easily explained, like this one in Kiev in the Ukraine. The weather's calm, but there's an unnatural noise in the air. While in Tallahassee, Florida, it's obvious from the trees that there's no wind.
Where is it? I don't want it to be near.
But it sounds like a gale's roaring.
Don't go out there.
It's most likely due to ducting, when sound waves from distant thunder get trapped between layers of warm and cool air. Not only do the sound waves travel much further distances than normal, but also maintain a steady rumble as they bounce around. Whether the exact causes of these sounds can be identified or not, the weather has a huge effect on what you hear. As sound travels at different speeds through warm and cold air, something as simple as a change in air temperature can turn up the volume. On a sunny day, sound waves travel in a straight line, and some are blocked by high buildings or hills. But at night, when the air near the ground is cold, the waves curve back down to Earth, and we can hear distant sounds much more clearly. But the weather doesn't just affect the clarity of the sound. It's also responsible for the tones you can hear. Grant Allen is an expert in atmospheric sciences.
Well, different frequencies of sound travel differently on the air in different conditions. So on days when there's low pressure and high humidity, what you tend to find is that bass tones, very low frequency tones, can travel quite far on the wind. And that's kind of why when you hear a rock concert in the distance, sometimes you can hear the very heavy tones, but not the high pitched tones, because high pitched tones are damped by the atmosphere very efficiently.
So we may not know what's making this sound in Oregon, but whatever it is, must be very close indeed.
It's 3:35 in the morning, and I keep hearing this noise that wakes me up.
You can really hear very sharp, high-frequency sounds. Those sounds are not the frequencies that are carried very far in the atmosphere.
I hope this is recording loud enough.
It would be something that would have been generated locally, because those high frequencies just can't travel long distances.
So the weather has a huge effect on what you hear. Not only does it change the tone, but can carry a sound much further than ever expected. And it can even be the cause of the weird noise itself. So if you hear something odd in the air, check out the weather. It might solve the mystery.
Alright, it's like 7 in the morning out here, November 1st, and I'm hearing what sounds like it sounds like a jetliner, but it's just been going for hours, off in the west direction. I have no clue what the hell this sound is. I don't know if you can hear it on this video, but I hear it. I've been hearing it all night. It's coming from that direction. The sun's coming up that direction. It's coming from the west. It's actually coming up from the opposite direction of the rail line, which, you know, I don't know what the hell else it could be. But I'm listening to it, I'm hearing it, I've been hearing it. Yeah, I have no clue what it is. And by the way, if you're seeing this video, I am in lower Kansas City, Missouri, just north of Grandview, I guess, Grandview border, and it is November 1st, 2013. It's a bit chilly out here, so if I start stuttering, that's probably why. If any of you have any clue what the hell this sound is, I mean, it just sounds so weird. Tempted to go up there and see if I can see anything. What the hell is that? We've got some kind of weird chattering sound coming out from there. I have no idea what the hell that is. I'd like to say this is just the sound of road work being done, but it's been going on all night. It's pretty weird. This isn't the first weird thing that I've seen or heard. Early in the morning over the last month, I actually saw a UFO a couple of weeks back. There was a strange green flash that followed it. That was weird, but it's not like I haven't seen UFOs around here before. Anyways, I guess I'm going to stop the video there. If any of you have any clue what the hell that is, let me know. Thanks.
Well, I don't think it's not really emergency. I'm hearing a strange sound coming towards like 24th Street. I'm down on 14th Street. It's loud. You know, I know what the stacks sound like from Canada. This is coming from 24th Street. It ain't coming from Canada. I ain't never heard it before. Are you getting any more calls on it? It's just kind of, it's kind of weird to me. I ain't never heard that before, and it's very strange. So I just thought I'd call and report that. It sounds like to me it's coming like maybe from maybe Miller Brass area, Like I said, I'm down towards 14th Street, but it sounds like it's coming maybe from that general direction towards the pier there. All right, thank you. You have a good night. Bye-bye. I don't know, people, what the hell that is. But it's definitely not coming from... It sounds like it's coming from up in the sky. I don't know if you can hear this or not. So where I'm at, we have, them smokestacks and the fire at top of them, I know the difference between them sounds, because they're over in Canada. I know the difference when I hear them sounds. This here, and it's not even coming from that direction. It's coming totally from the opposite direction. And where it's coming from, there's no factories or anything that way. Look, it stopped. I'm going to listen to police scanner and see if they found out what it is.
That was my TV.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's down that way.